You share it in a humble way. You want to deliver the information. You're not trying to say, oh, look how great I am. There is a minimal, so you have to be proud of yourself for what you have accomplished. But at the same time, you're not here to look down on people and want them to worship you like you're the god of the country. When we win, we don't have that many people around us with whom we can celebrate. Usually when you announce something you want to do, you have more people trying to discourage you than to encourage you and cheer you up. So now you're looking for people with whom you can celebrate, people you can trust, and because you don't want to just share the sad moment. You also want to share the good moment when everything is going good. So if you want to learn a process to get there, keep watching. Hi, my name is Amina. I'm a life coach and I'm here to give you some tips, offer a different perspective, and answer some questions you might have. So if you have questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you like what I do here, please subscribe, like, and share and help me spread the word. So today I want to talk about how to celebrate with people you love, people who can encourage you, people who won't try to bring you down or tear your ideas up or destroy any confidence you have. So point number one is you need to assess who those people are. Who are your supporters? So if you look around and you check all the people you know, you're probably able to distinguish those people who will be there for you and who celebrates you when everything goes well, and who supports you anytime, whether everything goes well or nothing. During the sad moment, the difficult time, they're here for you. And so you need to assess and distinguish who are those people, because you cannot take the risk to talk to everybody and anybody, because some people will just discourage you and tell you, sometimes even that you're silly or you're crazy or things like that. So find out who are those people you can celebrate with when things go well for you. So point number two is test them to confirm your choice. So it's not just about thinking, okay, those people, I can trust them and we can celebrate when everything is going fine. But you also need to make sure that this is the case, because like I was saying, you don't want to tell your good stuff, your secrets to everybody and anybody and take the risk of things going wrong for you. So I'm thinking about the example, and this is why I'm making this video, because I follow John Deloney that works for Ramsey Solutions, and he was saying that when his first book was successful across America, he didn't know who he can talk to, who he can call to celebrate with. And I'm saying that, the story is a little different, but at first he had that idea. And yeah, you can check his channel. I think he talks about it when he did his second book launch. And yeah, so he talks about that in one of his video and even in many. But yeah, so I decided to I was reflecting about that, like, okay, if everything goes well for me, who can I celebrate with? Who can I talk to announce the good news? Because you never know, people are suffering, times are challenging right now, and so if something good happens for you while for other people it's a difficult time, you don't want to come to them and say, hey, look at me, everything's fine, while they're in a very tough situation. So test them. And the way you can test them is, if you have a little victory to celebrate, talk to them about that and see how they react. Are they trying to destroy your dream? And even if the dream hasn't come true yet, you can talk to them about your ideas. For example, if you're writing a book, you can tell your friend, okay, you know what, I'm actually working on writing this book that is about this and that, and because I want to do this, the reason why, blah blah blah, and you see how they react. So if they're quick to judge you and tell you, ha ha ha, who are you, you're silly, you know that person is not a good candidate. But if that person is responding really well, things like, oh, that's very interesting, tell me more. Oh, I think that will be that would be great, because I believe many people need this. That somebody already, that I can count on that person in case this book is successful tomorrow. That person will be here and celebrate with me. So point number 3 is don't brag, just share. So once you have your people, you have your candidates, now you're sure that you can trust them. When you celebrate, you need to celebrate your victories. Now talk to them and make sure that you're not here to say how great you are and that kind of things. Because, for example, if those people are your childhood friends, why are you gonna brag to them? Like, they know you, they've seen some things about you since you were a child. So what's the point of trying to brag in front of them? So when you celebrate with them, come and share your victory. Oh, I wrote this book and now it's a #1 best-selling author in the country. This is big. But you share it in a humble way. You want to deliver the information. You're not trying to say, oh, look how great I am. There is a minimal, so you have to be proud of yourself for what you have accomplished. But at the same time, you're not here to look down on people and want them to worship you like you're the god of the country. That's not the goal. You're here, you share facts, and then you can explain, that was the desire. It took me this time, it took me this long, and this is everything that I've done, and there we are, and I'm very happy, very excited about it. So you're just stating facts, and you can share your emotions. And if it's somebody who really cares about you, they're gonna share that. They can be envious in front of them, because that can happen to anybody. But if they know how to handle the envy, and for me, envy, it comes in 2 forms. So #1, the envy can be, I want to destroy you, I don't want you to win. Or the second one is, oh, I feel this way because I actually want to have the same thing as you. So, but as an inspiration, not like, comparing yourself and you want to, I'm gonna show you I can do that too. No, it's not about that. But it's like, oh, you're #1 best-selling author. Oh, I wish I could do that. You know what? Let me work on that too. And because you have been there, I can ask you some questions and pick your brain, and you can show me how you did it. And so in this case, it's more of an inspiration rather than being envious and wanting the other person just not to win. And so you have to be able to identify that too. But yes, so you share your point, you share everything, and you stay humble, because it's important too. So before we get to the next point, I just wanted to let you know that I have a website where you can find everything that I do. whether it's my blog or the one-on-one coaching or anything else. So you can go there. You're gonna find the link in the description box. Thanks in advance. So point number 4 is celebrate them too. So if they win and they actually talk to you about that, celebrate them, cheer them up, be very happy for them. So even you can even be silly, exaggerate the thing, but just to show that, oh, this is very important, this is a very great goal you have reached. Because sometimes people don't want to celebrate themselves, and they're so humble, they don't want to brag, they don't want anybody to think that they are feeling themselves, and so you have to be that person to tell them, oh, this is a big deal, you did great. So celebrate them, be there for them, and listen to them just like they did for you. Or even if they haven't done this for you yet, you can be the first one starting, and then over time, because they've seen your behavior when they win, they will be encouraged to do the same thing over time when you win. And my last point is encourage this practice. So what do I mean is encourage people around you to encourage to cheer other people up. You have your circle of people you can trust and with whom you want to celebrate. So encourage the practice, to set the celebration among all the people so that when they go outside, when they leave, they go for something else, they can cheer other people up, and then it expands. Of course, we will still have some negative people who will want to bring you down, but we don't care about them. What is really important is just to maintain and sustain this practice among all of us, because we want to be able to celebrate other people just like we want to be able to celebrate with other people. So as a recap, the way you can celebrate with people you love. So number 1 is assess, identify who those people are, the people you can celebrate with. Number 2 is test them to confirm, so don't jump right away and then you're disappointed. Number 3 is don't brag, just share and be humble. Number 4, celebrate them too whenever you can. And number 5 is encourage this practice. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what I do here. And if you have questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you. So I almost forgot to give you a challenge. So my challenge for you today is try to check with yourself. Are you the kind of person who can celebrate other people? And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. And I'm not here to blame anybody. It's more about being self-aware, because we cannot always be happy for other people when they win. It takes some time to go back to alignment and to be happy for them. So I'm not here to say, oh, you're a bad person because you're feeling envious. That's not the role here. Okay, so now I have my question for the day. So why do you think some people, if you have a story of when you win something, whether it was big or a small thing, and you had like a very surprising reaction from somebody and you didn't expect that, whether it's on the positive side or the negative side. So if you could share that with us, that would be great. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope this video helped. Until next time, I wish you a good week and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.